Alright, hello and welcome back. I gotta say, so far this beta has been amazing. It is a really good experience, and I can't wait for the game to be officially released in mid-August. Also, I hope that everyone is safe, and I hope that you enjoyed the game as much as I do. I know people do enjoy this game a lot lately, and partially because everyone has been hyped to play the game for a very long time. Well, in a couple moments I'll jump straight into the PvP, but I gotta say that the models in this game look really good. The ships are really well designed. Can't wait to get my hands on a Phantasm or on a Succubus. I think those will be really good ships. All right, well, I will start this with a really interesting PvP here. Actually, I was the one that got caught here. I did not like jump in and find this dragon trainer. He actually warped in on me while I was clearing the anomaly, and he attacked me first. I became the hunted now. Well, looking forward to see what will happen between this fight. Now, he's using drones, and I think they are civilian drones, so they are not much of a threat. While I, on the other hand, have missiles, which are currently, I think, missiles are still overpowered. This Talwar is truly a vicious little destroyer. It definitely does. It definitely hits like a truck. That's one thing that I can't not deny, and is pretty much currently my favorite ship in the game, because it's so cheap. It is so cheap, and it is really fast, and it does hit like a truck. So it is really suitable for early game, and it is suitable for majority of stuff to do. Well then, he is definitely fighting. I'll give him that. He is definitely not going down easily. His drones are slowly eating up my shield, but he just did not stand a chance against these missiles. And again, I was safe from his lasers, since I think he used pulse lasers, which are close range. So orbiting at around 9 kilometers did help me a lot at surviving this, and it's pretty much evading all of his incoming shots. Lasers feel kind of weak, to be honest, which I find weird. But I guess they might be buffed in the future. I don't know. But nevertheless, he didn't land a single hit on me with his lasers. I was too fast. His tracking was too low, and I was too fast. Even with a micro warp drive, since this ship has a signature radius reduction bonus when you use micro warp drives, and that's a really good thing for this ship. It makes it really fast and really hard to hit. Okay, I forgot to loot the entirety of the wreck. Okay. Well, GF to him. He did fight. I'll give him that. He did fight. He actually attacked me first, which I can respect a lot. Well then, second kill. This Tristan also jumped in my anomaly and started to take my kills. So that you know what happens. You know what happens when that happens. And of course, he actually started to shoot me. So again, I was defending myself in the second case. Interesting how people started to shoot me this time around. They weren't. They were actually more prepared than in the first video. It is actually more fun to do PvP now than in the first PvP video, since they're actually fighting back, and that's interesting. And they're actually attacking me the first, which is respectable. Okay, this is the pod. Okay, well then, time to warp out, since there are two more people. There are two more people here in this system. Let's warp out and let's regroup. And let's find another target. I gotta say, people do play a lot more serious in this beta test than compared in the first test. I don't know why, but they sure have a lot better fittings and a lot better skill level than in the first beta. Okay, well, no one here. That's good. No one here in this anomaly. Well, I'll just warp around until I stumble upon someone in the system. And, well, then it will be fast forward until there we go. That was quick. Well, this was an interesting catch. I actually warped in and out a couple times to get a good distance between them, since it is a Thrasher and I don't want to be in the range of his artillery. the Thrasher is a respectable destroyer, a really powerful destroyer actually for its tier, and definitely I don't want to get in the range of his weapons. I don't want to get one-shotted or something. It can happen. I remember Thrashers pretty much in one salvo taking out my full shield, so I gotta be prepared here. And I think he didn't even see me. He's pretty much consumed in fighting. So again, element of surprise is on my side. I locked him, and I'm in range, in disruptor range, and now I'll just orbit at around 17 kilometers, just in the range of my in the range of my disruptor, to prevent him from warping off. All right. Well, he was caught. Definitely, he was caught by surprise. He did not even notice me being there. So I have the advantage over here, a big advantage actually. And well, he is going down. Definitely, he doesn't. Well, he just. I think he still did not notice me being there. Yeah, he was focused at fighting the rats. All right. Well. Okay. Let's see. I think one more shot, one more salvo should do the job. And there we go. He's down. Okay. Time to take the pod. Let's see what he had. As you can see, having the element of surprise definitely helps a lot in pretty much winning a PvP, in pretty much winning a combat in this game. And usually catching people in these anomalies is if you do these anomalies, you definitely will have to expect someone warping in. If you have a couple people in the local, you just have to be expecting people to jump in, since if you expect them, they cannot surprise you, and that way the element of surprise will not work. And of course, I also had a couple fails. Not everything went smoothly. Fails in terms of I did have people warping off due to my personal mistakes, and I will show you a couple of these mistakes here, because I think they're actually a good example of what to do and what not to do in this game. And there we go. He warped off, and I warped off as well. Well, that was I could have catch that guy, but I guess it happens. Let's see what happens when I warp in. Yeah, he is absolutely gone. He's not here. Well, I think this was a fail number one. I should have been faster. My fault for actually being too slow here, but it doesn't matter. Mistakes do happen, and I'm here to cover all of them. Let's see. This is the second Thrasher, or third one. I don't know which one it is. And here, I think I made the mistake of approaching the structures in the background too close, and I actually got stuck, which was kind of funny. I think it was this round. Let's see, or this might even be a win. I don't know. Yep, it is this. Yeah, I got stuck here. All right, just pay attention to my ship, and yeah, there we go. I got stuck. He got good tracking on me because the transversal is pretty much 0 because I was standing still. And he did land some nasty hits on my ship, and he's still landing nasty hits on my ship. He is fighting, and I'm still stuck in the structure. I'm still stuck in the structure, and that will cost me the shield and the kill. But it doesn't matter. Again, I'm here to point out my own mistakes. All right. For a moment, I did almost have him, since I did try to orbit at a close range. But it did not end up well, because for some reason, the ship decided to go out of scramble range, and he warped off. Well, I think that this is one of the closest fights that I've had so far. Even though it is a fail, he escaped, but he almost reached my armor, which was really good, a really good combat. And again, it was my own fault for letting him escape, because my ship decided to just go out of the disruptor range for some reason, even though the orbit is set around 17 kilometers. But it doesn't matter. it was a good fight. Good fight. All right, let's see if I can actually catch him over there. Yep, he is gone. He is gone. Yep, I think he he even jumped in another system, or he even docked and logged out. Alright, well then, that's what I say. People play a lot more serious now, and it is getting kind of harder to get them, even though him escaping in this case was personally my own fault, and well, I guess it happens. Well, let's jump on the next one. I think this is also a fail. I kind of don't know. I kind of don't remember. Let's see. Oh, I know what's gonna happen here. Well, sometimes jumping in Inquisitor anomalies, searching for kills, is not a good idea, especially since there are people who already fly cruisers and bigger ships. And while having a smaller ship is definitely a good thing now because you can orbit at close range, in a destroyer to fight a cruiser, it's not a good idea. And I warped in at a stabber. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I got scared for a moment. I thought that I was done for, since it is a stabber, a respectable cruiser. And I think actually I did have a chance against this one. I could have stayed and I could have fight him, because I think he's using medium artillery, which will have poor tracking on close range, especially on smaller targets, especially fast targets. So I think I had a chance there to take him out, but I just did not want to risk. I didn't want to pull my luck. I did not want to pull on my luck, especially not after such a good streak that I had today. Well, definitely next time when I have better modules, I'll definitely fight cruisers with a destroyer like I did in the first beta. In the first beta, I was actually taking out cruisers with a Talwar. Not faction cruisers, but pretty much cruisers with faction gear, which was exciting and was really fun. And yeah, I decided to dock and take a break because I didn't want to pull my luck any longer than that. And I think this is the final attempt at catching someone. This condor there was pretty much he didn't notice me until I locked him and until I shot him. And the condor, being a fast, nimble ship, definitely escaped me really quickly. Well, that was kind of saddening, but I did have some really good fights. I will not complain. GG, pretty much a good fight, and GG to everyone in this video who was fighting me. It was my pleasure and honor to be in a PvP match, or should I say it was my honor to have PvP with them. And well, the Talwar is pretty much at the moment my favorite ship in the game. A really powerful destroyer using and of course keep in mind I'm still using MK3 modules, MK3 missiles, and when the time comes I'll definitely upgrade that. Well, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. It is my pleasure to play this game for you, and fly safe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.